Hey everyone, welcome back to a visual novel day. We have the roommates crew and we're going to get right into it. I hope you guys had a great week. I've had a fantastic couple of weeks with my family. I am so blessed to have the cutest nephew in the entire universe. Of course, I'm a little biased. Let's get right into the story. Thank you guys for your patience with me as we get back and cracking with some gaming on the channel. All right, let's go. Let's see. Oh, this is a new board. Ha! How gorgeous is this? What happened? And why is Rakesh here? Let's find out. Come on. Come on. I want you to see this. I'm coming. I chuckle as we move through the trees. Rakesh just looks so excited. I guess it's rubbing off. Rakesh had to come to get me almost the second I'd left class. It was about time for lunch, though, so I had an hour or so. He led me to the park without saying much else, just that he was happy I was free for a bit. Finally, we hit a clearing, and I watched him spread his arms very theatrically. On the ground is a rather elaborate and incredibly put-together picnic lunch. Holy cow, you set all this up? Well, I may have purchased a few of things in this basket, but otherwise... Crap, I wish you told me, Rakesh. I already made plans for lunch to study with Max. Rakesh's face falls terribly. I feel really bad, but this was such a surprise. I understand, I am so sorry, really. It's okay, go on. I do not wish to interrupt your plans. I just wanted your opinion on the setup anyway. Oh, well, if that's all, this is incredible, Rakesh. You've done a fantastic job. I wave goodbye as I make my way back to the campus. Rakesh seemed pleased at my praise. That was ultimately the weirdest thing I've ever seen. No, I've seen weirder, but it was just awkward, right? What? You better not have said what I think you said. I was trying to get an early night, but Isabella's screaming snapped me awake. Last I remember, she was supposed to be hanging out with Chad tonight. I guess their date went pretty well. I hope Chad didn't say something too terrible. I may not like him, but he's her boyfriend. A quick look at my clock shows it's pretty late. I wonder if I should see what's going on. Isabella's calmed down a little bit, so I can't really make out what they're saying from here. Oh my god, I don't want to play this event, but I'm going to play it. I should really mind my own business. Then again, I am sure Isabella would want me to check on her. I just want to know what's going on. I sneak down the hallway quietly, noticing that Isabella's door is still open. I guess they hadn't gotten too far. No, it's obviously you don't understand. You worthless sack of crap. Look, baby, you're the one who talks about being all bi and shit. I figured you want... No, what you figured is that you can live out your every stupid male's classic freaking sex fantasy and I'd just go along with it? What's the other thing? I'm always telling you, when I'm done being all bi and shit. That I'm monogamous. I'm not some particle to bring to some damn frat house gangbang. Ugh. That was kind of like, I'm going to have to put a little advertisement in the front of this particular installment. And what is that? Is that a vein? Ugh. Iser, you know those don't exist. I don't care, you freaking clod. Just get out. Get the hell out. Come on, look, maybe you weren't ready for it, and I'm sorry for that. I don't think they can see me when I peek around the corner, but apparently Chad sees the same expression I do. He shuts up almost mid-sentence. I don't think I've ever seen Isabella look so furious. When she does talk again, it's almost in whispers. What part of Get Out was lost on you? I pull back from the door just in time for Chad to come brushing past me. Out of the way, mouse. Scurry back to your hole or whatever. As I hear the front door slam, I find myself unsure of what to do now, whether I should go to Isabella or let her have her privacy. It's okay, Anne. I heard him talk to you. Just come in here. Her voice is muffled and strained when she calls out to me. As I enter the room, I can see it's because she's face down in her pillow. Close the door, would you? I close the door behind me and I head over and sit on the bed near Isabella's feet. So how much did you hear? Enough, I suppose? I woke up when you shrieked at him. Not that it's a big deal or anything. Did he try to cheat on you? No. No, that I was expecting. He's a football star. He can get as much play as he wants. I guess that's really the problem. He wanted to eat his cake and have it too. He told me he'd ask another woman to go out with us. Isabella makes sarcastic air quotes around us. I'm guessing he didn't exactly ask her about her opinion first. That pig! I can't believe he'd do that! How completely disrespectful and rude! I know, right? After you opened your heart to him, he just had to be such a pig. Sorry, it's just ridiculous and terrible is all. You don't have to tell me. I mean, let's just find out how it works out either way. Do you want to hang out for a while? I mean, if you need to talk about anything, I'm here for you. We can get ice cream and eat out of the carton and just be cliche as all get out. Isabella actually cracks a smile at that, but her chuckle is still dark and bitter with hurt. It's not my first breakup, and it's certainly not my first breakup because some idiot misunderstood who I am. No, it's sweet of you to offer, but I'll be fine. You should get some sleep. Sorry that asshole woke you up. I refrain from mentioning whose scream woke me, while I wave as I head out of the room. Isabella's head sinks back in the pillow and I hurry out before I can see something that she doesn't want me to. Goodness gracious. All right, week 14 Friday. Everyone's covered in green today. Heck, everything is green except me, but that's okay. The day is pretty fun, but I never actually understood the major appeal. I mean, it's basically just an excuse to get plastered, right? Though, to be fair, half of my college experience so far has been people making excuses to get plastered. So maybe it's not so bad. Still, I don't think I'm interested in going all out. I thought about putting on a green ribbon or something, just so I didn't stick out, but decided against it at the last minute. At any rate, I'm sure the folks at Latin House are planning some kind of big blowout bash, regardless of Dominic's desires, of course. I've been in my room the last few hours, wondering if I want to try to sneak out before it gets started. I consider heading to the library, but I don't want to be out on the streets with all the drunks around. At least around here, the drunks shouldn't be behind a wheel. I spend the next hour or so doing the last of my homework. Or schoolwork. I'm sure I won't be getting a lot of it done the next few days for any number of reasons, and I have to admit, it might be nice to be silly with my friends for the night without worrying about unfinished schoolwork. When I hear the knock on my door, I'm ready for whatever the night holds. Hey Anne, Isabella says she's got a whole slew of games for us tonight. So you should get your ass in gear before I drink all the good booze. Given how mopey Isabella's been since she broke up with Chad, I'm surprised she's this invested in St. Patrick's Day. Maybe she's just using the party as an excuse to get over her ex-boyfriend. I follow Rakesh down the stairs where I see that the crew has been busy. There are cards laid out, green beer, and some kind of green punch in a giant bowl. Is that punch okay to drink, Isabella? It'll put hair on your chest, then knock those hairs out and grow all new, stronger super hairs. Max got to the punch ahead of me, and I'm pretty sure he's spiking an alcoholic drink. Also, I think there's steam coming out of that flask. Why is there steam coming out of that flask? Isabella just smiles, missing Max's interference entirely. She blithely fills a cup and hands it to me. I eye the drink suspiciously, giving it a test sniff. I immediately regret it, reeling back as I feel my nose hairs burning off. Where's Dominic? I'm surprised he let you get away with this. Isabella just grins and points over to the study nook. Sitting there, tied at the wrists and ankles, wearing a blindfold and gag, is Dominic. Hanging around his neck is a sign that simply says, "Kiss me, I'm Irish." Oh my god, I let out a small gasp, surprised to see him trussed up so badly. No, this is perfect, see? This way, he has plausible deniability if anyone finds out about the party. Not his fault. He was tied up by the desperados. God. Everyone laughs at that. Well, everyone except Dominic. Enough of this small talk. Tonight we test the luck of the Irish. Wait, Which one of us is Irish? Quiet, Jew. First pin the shamrock on the leprechaun. The alcohol starts flowing early and freely. I try to take it easy so I'm not totally smashed too soon. Just having little sips of whatever mega booze Isabella created is honestly keeping me in a consistent buzz. Luckily, Isabella's games begin to take progressively less skill and progressively more drinking. We play a bunch of different silly party games with drunken penalties. Isabella even got her hands on a snake-shaped piñata. When we finally managed to drunkenly beat it open, it was full of Jello shots in a little plastic cup. Little plastic cups, rather. Forgive me. Turns out Rakesh had actually made it special. Finally, after a while, we're all sitting on the floor around the study nook. Dominic continues struggling to get out of his bindings as we started playing a simple game of truth or dare. Okay, I choose Sally. Okay, dare. Oh, you should let out the loudest belch you can. What? That's gross, Rakesh. Too bad you have chosen to be daring. Sally takes a drink of the punch, weaving in place a little before taking a deep breath and letting out the smallest burp any of us have ever heard. It was probably like burp. Everyone laughs as Sally turns bright red. I can't just burp on command. Shut up. Whatever, it's my turn now, so shut up. Sally turns towards me with a wicked look in her eyes. Okay, Anne, truth or dare? I guess, truth? Okay, truth. Oh, what do I want to know? Oh, I got it. How many guys have you seen naked? About probably 4 or 5. Whoa, really? My cousin had little ones. I used to help her change diapers. That totally doesn't count. Too late, you asked your question and I answered it. Sally pouts, but luckily she's too drunk to ask questions, like how many kids my cousin had. All right, nice one, Anne. Your turn now. Finally, okay, I choose Isabella. We continue around the circle like that for another few hours. In the morning, I wake up in my own bed feeling like death is trying out a new drum solo behind my sinuses. I can only vaguely remember making my way back upstairs, but everything feels fuzzy. I head downstairs towards the kitchen for a bit of water, only to find everyone out standing at the bottom of the stairs. I go down to them and look in the same direction, and my jaw hits the floor. Don't tell me we never... Sitting in the chair in the study, silently fuming, Dominic waits to be untied. Not it! Luckily, when it's all over, Rakesh lost a rock, paper, scissors contest. The rest of us were well on our way to Isabella's cafe for some morning coffee before Dominic finally got set free. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Oh, we're at the park again. Yes, that's why I need your help, and I cannot paint all of these flowers by myself in one night. I already told you I have plans for tonight, though, right? I'd have to skip out on Max. You probably shouldn't be painting those flowers at all, you know. They're in a park, Rakesh. Isn't that illegal? I am nearly positive that it would be viewed as a public service. Unfortunately, I really do have to meet with Max tonight. We have to put the last touches on our final essay soon. Rakesh sighs and puts on a small domino mask. Well, I suppose it cannot be helped then. That boy is going to get into some serious trouble. Still, I don't know if it's worth missing tonight's session with Max. Okay, no. Please, don't get arrested. I have to put Rakesh out of my head for now. Max is coming over. We need to get an A on this essay, guys. I look over my notes from my half of our final essay. I think I've got things organized pretty well. I just really hope Max hasn't already gone to the professor behind my back. We haven't really met as often as we'd initially planned. Just as I'm thinking about going upstairs to knock on Max's door, I hear a knock coming from the front door. I opened it just a crack to see Roxanne standing on her front stoop, looking slightly put out like she always does. Roxanne, hi, what brings you here? I was told this is where Dominic, the TA, lives. I missed an assignment and he was supposed to provide me with a replacement. Oh, well, yes. This is the place, then. He's also our RA. Just a moment and I'll call him down for you. Come on in. I indicate the couch as I head to the bottom of the stairs to call up towards Dominic. Dominic, Roxanne is here to get a makeup assignment of some sort. I turn back to give Roxanne a smile, but she's just sitting there, half ignoring me, half looking disappointed in me. Why? I head back over to the kitchen table where my notes are spread. I figure I'll let Roxanne clear out before I call Max down. You're quite spread out. Which class is that for? She always has that mildly disapproving tone, but I guess now I'm good enough to talk to. Professor Tasks. Max and I were going to finish up our prep tonight. Is that all I should expect out of her? Maybe now it's my turn to carry the conversation. So, did you ever get a good partner? Yes, my partner and I are doing quite well, thank you. I have no doubt we will pass with flying colors. As long as we are here, I simply must ask, why wouldn't you have chosen me as your study partner? What? Wait, really? Has it honestly been bothering you? I would not say it has been bothering me. I simply am curious. I'm clearly superior to Max in academics. What could your reasoning be? I suppose you would almost have to be better at class than Max. He's a great guy, but school's not really his thing. Precisely. This makes your choice all the more baffling. Listen, I'm not saying I am unaware of myself. I realize I'm not the easiest person to get to know. But that does not mean I cannot be personable. I do have friends and an interest in meeting new people. What drove you to choose Max? What made him the clear choice? I know you think Max can't keep up with me studying, but you're wrong. Max may not show it often, but when he puts his mind to it, he can buckle down just as well as any of us. And I may have to help him catch up sometimes, but you know what, Roxanne? With Max, it's always fun. And if I have to be stuck in this terrible project, I'm really just glad I can do it with someone who can make me laugh. It's nice to be able to relieve the stress. See, I think with the other one, we would have lost points. More importantly, the point is that I am Anne's partner. I look over towards the stairs in surprise. Dominic and Max are coming down the stairs, both with a bunch of papers in hand. Evening, Roxanne. Here's the assignment. Do you need me to go over anything with you? Yes, there's a few things I need clarification on. We should go somewhat quieter so as not to disturb these two. Roxanne and Dominic head back upstairs looking over the assignment he'd given her. Did you hear us? Only a bit, really. Don't worry about it. Finally, with all the distracting people out of the way, it's time for me and Max to get down to business. Well, I got some points with him. Alright, guys, so I think we did pretty okay. I think if we would have voted to talk Max down, saying that, yeah, he's not a great student or whatever, but he's my friend, I think it would have been negative points for us. And while I'm really trying to get on Dominic's good side, as some of you have already noticed, I really think that I really don't want to lose friendships either. So that's kind of my game plan. It is what it is. I'm having a heck of a lot of fun with these guys. I hope you are too. Virtual hugs, and I'll talk to you super soon. Bye.